Don't play with it, don't be dishonest.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, if you are not, welcome back. Well, today I forgot to film an intro, so here we are. I started crocheting my baby sister's first hexagon sweater, actually. And so I'm just kind of showing you guys the process of me doing it and kind of showing off how I can crochet without looking at it. Props to me. I absolutely refuse to keep crocheting with my head down all the time. It's been such a help being able to crochet and like read and all that stuff, especially with homework.
If I stopped for a moment, it'd be over. I needed a break so badly, but I couldn't chance it.
And the final stretch, you guys, of my baby sister's sweater. So this is where we're at. This is probably the last part you've seen. I added a little bit down here lengthwise. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Measure her and fix you guys actually. And now I'm just going to do different stitches. I'm gonna do a collar, and then I'm gonna do a collar for the waist. I don't know what that's called. But I wrote down my measurements on here, and I'm gonna do that. Also find a good show to watch now that I've learned how to crochet without looking at it. Anyone else have a favorite crochet needle? Yeah, I had to stop and get up to look for mine because I started another project because I needed another skein of yarn for this, and I was waiting on measuring for her. This is my favorite hook. There you go. This is my very first crochet needle. Actually, when I started to crochet, when I first started, it was probably like 10 to 12 years old. I got it from like a bag in the Goodwill. It was a bag of miscellaneous yarn, and this was in there, and I kept it throughout the years. At one point, I thought I lost it, I think, because I didn't. Like, I don't know what it is, but it feels best. It works best with the yarn, and it's just smooth. So I haven't found any other needle that tops this one. But we're gonna keep going. It's not that much left. Can't wait to show you guys. I'm gonna take some pictures of her when I get down there, because she's such a poser. Such a poser. I love that about her. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna speed you guys up because yeah. What the heck was that? Disgusting. Oh, my gosh.
呀，那我这真的是不客气了啊！谢谢。你们在聊什么呢？这么热闹？啊，顾总说。秘书，顾总，你女朋友不知道，那是不是得给我拍照片啊？那看是不是？是啊，照片。真的有照片吗？
你来干嘛？
Oh my gosh.
没啥说我来干嘛？我不方便。啥说？女朋友不在家。1000，一直在这儿呢。不行，有女朋友你不知道。大晚上在这儿不让。我不是说你不好。说啥？ 我们在一起。
We're back, you guys, and it's currently 10:46. I've been doing a little bit off camera, and we're pretty much done with the turtleneck portion. Hopefully it's not too tight. Let's see. I think that'll be adorable. That, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do like the last 2 rows real quick. Get that seamless, pretty seamless. So 10:51, we are done. And I'm just gonna weave in the ends, and that'll be it. I'm all finished, you guys. Finally, at 11:08. This is it. So, cuffs everywhere. The bottom, little arms, and then the turtleneck collar. It's literally adorable to me. I don't know. So cute. Just imagine it on her little body. Baby's clothes are adorable. But yeah, I think that's all for this video, you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching me make technically my first hexagon sweater. Because my first one was a fail because I ran out of yarn. But my first finished hexagon sweater. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
But I'll be on it always, always.